Hi, I'm Bob LeVitus, sometimes known as Dr. Mac. I am the author of over 55 books, most of which have the word dummies in the title. It'd be easier to say how long have I been using Microsoft Word, which is now part of Office for Mac, but used to be a standalone application. And I've been using Microsoft Word since version 1.0 in 1986 or 87, and it was really it was horrible. But since probably 1998, the Office suite on the Mac has been a Mac product built by Mac people who understand the Mac thought process and the way Mac apps are intended to work, rather than just saying, well, we'll just do what the Windows app does on Mac. The biggest visible change is the ribbon, which is their new feature for context-sensitive tool switching. It only shows you things that are relevant to what you need to do right now. So if you're working in a table, it only shows you the table commands. If you're working with a picture, you only see commands for pictures. And that's a big step for Office because they're such deep products. They have so much in them. A lot of times it's difficult for a new user to figure out where that feature is. And having them appear magically when you're doing that has been I think a real eye-opener for people. So the ribbon's my #1 tool, and Outlook, which puts Office 2011 for Mac on parity with Office for Windows for the first time. I think that's a big thing for the corporate and more business users. Not really, because in this case, the Office 2010 for Windows and Office 2011 for the Mac are very similar. So if you used one, you shouldn't have much trouble switching to the other. The ribbons are pretty much the same, the menu structures are the same, the commands are the same, most of the key commands are the same. So really, my advice is don't be so concerned. I don't think you're going to notice a whole lot of difference. It's still Word, still got the same menus, still got the same items in the menus. The interface even looks almost exactly the same. So I think in the past we worried about compatibility and where features were and what features weren't included on this platform and were on that, and that's all gone. I think most of that is completely in the past. Plus, Mac and Windows all use the same file format now, so you don't have any problem working with someone on another platform. There's nothing special to do. You just send them a file. Doesn't matter if they're Mac or Windows, it works. Well, the first thing is, do you need it? Look at the new features, and if Office 2008 is serving you well and you don't need the new features, I don't know that there's any reason to spend the money. But if you like the new features, or maybe you need Outlook, or you want one that's faster because certainly the performance is better, you should definitely consider the upgrade. It's also, I think, easier to use. I think some of the features have become more streamlined. Certainly the ribbon makes a lot of things easier than they used to be. And the price is very reasonable. The price now on the least expensive version is $119 for a single seat. $119 for Office. A lot of people, I think, are still in the world where they think it's $400 or $500. And at $119, it's almost a no-brainer. It's like, gee, I've paid more than that for one lousy app. And so to get a whole suite of really high-powered apps for $120 is a bargain.